It's the Coaster Toaster News.
Hello everyone and welcome to Coaster Toaster News. My name is Clint Novak. It was a big day yesterday for Six Flags Parks as they announced the whole chain of what they're going to be doing at all the different parks. So that's probably what we'll start off with. Let's do a rundown. We'll start with Six Flags Magic Mountain, where they announced the Twisted Colossal Coaster. It's going to be a Rocky Mountain coaster. It's going to be the world's longest hybrid coaster, and it is going to feature a zero-G roll, 128 feet drop, and it is going to have an 80-degree drop on that 128 feet. It's also going to be over 5,000 feet long. It's going to feature the first U.S. high five. When you're on the ride, you'll be able to high five your racing companions on the ride. Interesting fact about this one is that they are going to make this one long continuous piece of track. So they're going to have, when you ride it once, that's only a half a credit. You need to ride it twice. You need to do it from each station. When you leave on one side, you're going to come back on the other side and vice versa. There is a coaster at Kennywood that does this as well. It's called the Racer. So if you ever get up to Kennywood, that's to get one credit, you have to ride it twice. All right, let's move to Six Flags New England, where they announced that they're going to be making the Cyclone into the Wicked Cyclone. That's right, the Cyclone closed earlier this year. Rocky Mountain is up there doing construction on it right now. They're going to transform that into the Wicked Cyclone. It's going to go 55 miles an hour, have a 109-foot drop, and it's going to be over 3,000 feet long. It's going to have two zero-G rolls, and it's going to have the 200-degree stall on it as well, which is a big element that they're going to have. It's going to be the coaster with the most airtime in New England. So there we go, kind of reaching for the most airtime in New England. What other coasters does it have to compete with in New England? I don't understand. All right, let's move on to Six Flags Fiesta, Texas, where they're building Batman the Ride. They're just recycling the name because they can, I guess. It's going to be the S&S Fourth Dimension coaster, the new and improved. It's the new model that they're building. It's going to be 120 feet tall, and it is going to have 6 smooth inversions in it. So it's the new S&S Fourth Dimension coaster. All right, and an interesting move, 4 parks are going to be getting the same attraction next year. They're going to be getting a carnival-style attraction that's called the Super Looper. These 4 parks are going to be Six Flags America as the Bourbon Street Fireball, Six Flags Over Georgia as the Joker, and Six Flags Great Adventure as the Looping Dragon, and Discovery Kingdom as the Daredevil Chaos Coaster. Now, this has the coaster community up in arms because all 4 of them are being considered a coaster when I don't think that the Super Loopers are actually considered coasters. So it's going to be an interesting roundabout. I'm sure the general public doesn't care. It will perceive it either way, but as coaster enthusiasts, you know that coaster count, very important. I'm over 300. I don't know what you're at, but that coaster count's important. Will this count? Will all of them count? Does that mean all Super Loopers count? I guess we'll have to wait and see. We're going to have to check out Roller Coaster Database and see what they say. This is probably my favorite part of the announcement. Six Flags Over Texas and Six Flags St. Louis announced that they're going to be building the Justice League Battle for Metropolis Dark Rides, built by Sally Dark Rides. They built a Justice League ride down in Australia a few years ago, and we've been waiting for this concept to hit the United States, and we're very excited that Sally has sold 2 of them. They're going to be building them this year. It's going to be a trackless system that's going to take you through the Battle for Metropolis, a 3D interactive dark ride. Very excited to see this. All right, let's fire off some facts about some of the other parks. Six Flags Over Georgia has extended their holiday in the park. It's going to start in late November and go into January. More LEDs everywhere in the park. It's going to be very exciting for them. Six Flags Whitewater in Georgia is going to be adding a drop slide ride to their lineup at the Six Flags Water Park. It's going to feature some drop capsules that you're going to stand in and fire off down the slide. La Ronde is going to be opening up a year-round haunt. Mansion Rouge is going to be opening at La Ronde. It's going to be a year-round haunted house. Six Flags Buccaneer Bay in Florida has announced that they're going to be adding a new kids section to their water park. And Six Flags Great America plans to celebrate their 40th anniversary with some in-park improvements. Possibly my favorite part of Six Flags announcements or Six Flags Announcement Day is Jim Reed Anderson and his video as he tells us what's going on this year. Didn't get to see a lot from Jim Reed Anderson, which kind of made me sad. It really did. It made me sad. But we did still get a really cool preview video of what's to come at Six Flags, the Six Flags parks. All right, let's check in with Toronto Josh. He has an update as to what's going on around the rest of the world for 2015. Evidently, there is an eclipse right now happening in Toronto. So, Josh, give us a scoop.
That's right, Clint. Toronto Josh here, and as you can see, it's pretty dark here in Toronto. That's because it's really late, and I'm really tired. Had a long day. But that doesn't mean we're not going to get you your news about 2015 construction rumors and all that kind of funky stuff. So don't worry, it's coming right now. We'll start Six Flags New England and Six Flags Magic Mountain. By this point, we'll probably have already talked about what has happened, or you will probably already have seen what is officially announced. But as of time in filming, I don't know yet. But we know that Rocky Mountain is involved on both projects. And there are some awesome rumors coming out for both those rides. So both coasters, the Cyclone and Colossus, have started having parts of their track removed, and steel has gone up and supports and everything like that, so it's pretty awesome. 2 Rocky Mountain coasters next year in North America so far. Awesome. Haunt, everybody, my favorite time of the year. Haunt construction is going furious already at many parks. Six Flags has started going stuff. Cedar Fair Parks has started doing stuff. Universal as well. Halloween Horror Nights 24 is shaping up to be an amazing event, as well as Halloween Horror Nights out on the West Coast and Hollywood as well. We're going to have coverage from both parks, so make sure you guys stay tuned for that. And if you haven't seen it yet, if you click up on the video right over here somewhere, you'll see the video I did at Canada's Wonderland showing off the early stages of haunt construction. We're doing skeleton key rooms and everything like that, so it's exciting. Haunt is amazing. I mentioned last week about a new coaster called Zombie going into Mexico, Bosque World, Mexico, I believe it was. And track has already started being shipped to the park, which you can see over there as well. And it's pretty cool. So another new coaster coming down there to Mexico. And lastly, Worlds of Fun and King's Dominion both have announced some water slide expansions for 2015. Worlds of Fun will be adding Splash Island to the Oceans of Fun water park. And that is going to be a 4,200 square foot spray ground water play area aimed mostly at kids. And then Six Flags, King's Dominion rather, my apologies, is building some drop slides and everything like that. If you tuned in the loop this week, we talked about it on there, so it's pretty cool. So Clint, I'm going to throw it back to you because I'm really tired and I'm going to go to sleep because I got to get up early in the morning to watch a Six Flags announcement, which has probably already happened by the time anybody's watching this video. But still, it's awesome. Back to you, Clint.
All right, thank you very much, Josh. Back to the news. 2 quick stories and we'll get out of here, okay? All right, the House of Horrors at Universal Studios Hollywood is going to be closing down for good on September 1st. So if you'd like to visit the attraction, you need to get out there as soon as possible. September 1st, House of Horrors closes down for good at Universal Studios Hollywood. And finally, there was an incident at the Wet 'n Wild water park at Universal Studios down in Florida, just off property of Universal Studios. It is Universal Studios property. Let me start this again. Universal Studios Wet 'n Wild water park had an incident this past week where an employee was trapped underwater while cleaning one of their attractions. It's unclear what attraction they were cleaning or how they became trapped under the water. They were rescued and they are now in critical condition while they try to rebound from those injuries. All right, well, that does it for your Coaster Toaster News. My name is Clint Novak, and that's all the truth. Everything but the truth.